time to take a look at Pumpkin Noir, or at least the demo, because, yeah, this product was pen development for a long time, and I think it's just been abandoned. I guess the developer was too busy and just got, you know, put on infinite hiatus. At least that appears to be the case. I mean, the dev blog hasn't been updated in, like, over 4 years. The Sea of Endopolis, evening. Now you can tell by looking, since the sky always looks the same. Halloween. Though that doesn't look too different from any other day here either. Maybe if you replace trick-or-treaters with panhandlers. It's hard to believe it's been exactly 1 year since Wednesday. And I got stuck here on this criminal-infested rock. Believe me, I've tried to figure out how to go back. No dice. What, you need dice? I got plenty of those. I keep, you know, like 40 or 50 of them on my desk, you know, just in case I need them. For what? I don't know. Maybe to play card games? I need, you know, tokens. Damn, I need to throw that one away. It looks misshapen. At any rate, for now, we're just a couple more freaks trying to make sense of this place. But forget that. If we don't get rent in this month, we'll be out in the street. Luckily, holidays whip up trouble like nothing else in this business. They stir the pot, wrench up old feuds, ignite new ones, people get in over their heads. That's where Smoke and Fire Investigations comes in, for a modest fee, of course. If we're lucky, maybe we'll be able to afford to keep the lights on around here. If not, well, speak of the devil. Oh, he's even got one of the old phones. Nice. Hello, you've reached Smoke and Fire Private Eye. This is Rem. How can I... Relax, it's just me. Wednesday? This better be important. You're the one who left me here to answer phones so you went to meet with the client. What, did I interrupt your monologue again? Sorry, buddy, but hey, it's business time, man. It's biznos. Did she actually decide to hire us? Well, yes, but there's a bit of a logistical issue here. Please don't say it's the payment. Thankfully, that's not it. Then what's the problem? It's the client. She's, well, I don't know for sure, but she looks to be from a cabaret on behalf of her boss. And I just think she might be an employee of one of the city's major crime organizations, considering they practically own the vice business in this city. Oh no, we're not getting involved with the mafia. I'm too young to get chucked over city limits. You don't have much room to be choosy here. Listen, if it makes you feel better, do some recon. You have some time before we get there. She's not one from one of the nasty ones. How am I supposed to figure that out? Well, the mafia around here try to keep off each other's toes in the city, so I'm willing to bet only one specializes in cabarets. Secretary's got a computer, right? Try asking her. If there should have been at least one of the databases. Maybe. Easier said than done. Great, I gotta go. Sorry, but if she pushes me for a straight answer, I'm taking the case. Okay, but... Damn it! Well, time to check out our files, I guess. Gotcha. Not today, though, huh? Okay, so they're mostly empty. Ah, a lighter. I'll take that. Well, no. Not particularly useful. I think you can drink comfortably in your current form. Fire doesn't agree with much else. Can I take it with me? We might need some booze, man. What the... We can get outside slightly? Ah. It's because of this weird angle. Right here. It messes it up. Oh, I can also do it here. Can I do it here as well? Yep. That's gonna have to get fixed at some point. Oh wait, it never will. Oh. Well now. Took the gun with her. All the bullets were used up during the last case. You can't afford to buy new ones. Ah, well, we got ourselves a switchblade, eh? Ah, client's gotta sit somewhere. Well, no. Let's see, save again, I guess. Use the switchblade. Pick the lock. What on earth is this? Next to Burns' office downstairs, noise always echoes up and out into the hallway. Yeah, sure, why not? Someone about the rent costs. It's hard to feel sorry for a guy who actually tries to swoop away with your clients, though. Huh. That's nasty. Fake flowers and an ashtray full of cigarette butts. Well, no. Floor 9, I guess? It sounds like the unlucky floor. Let's see. Why on earth would you want to have a bunch of fake plants in the hallway, man? Personal counseling, huh? Anyone even in here? Well, can't do anything here. I guess we gotta go to the lobby. Because obviously we live on floor 10. The other wing. Maybe I do, or maybe I don't. Let's pretend you didn't see that. Never mind, I don't think anybody ever mistook me for a particularly industrious worker anyway. Well, no. What is it? I'm busy. The rent payment, maybe? Maybe a bit late this month. Didn't you say that last month? Please don't evict us. That's not for me to decide. I'm sure you'll figure it out. So if that's not it, then what? I need to look through the databases. One sec, I use your computer. Sorry, working on official secretary business. Tell you what, if you can help me out, I may just forget to log off while I take my 15-minute break. Come on, Mark, please. The sooner I get this done, the sooner I can get the rent payment in. Listen, I don't even want to be here right now, but someone broke into my filing cabinet and filched some documents. Stuck here until I can finish up the replacements. Sure as Bernard over on floor 9, west side. She was complaining the other day about how his neighbor has a lower rate. Not to mention the cleaning lady said she saw them lying on the floor of his office. He didn't even try to hide it. And why didn't the cleaning lady take them? If I already slipped, there wasn't enough, it seems. Listen, all you gotta do is slip into his office while he isn't there. Wouldn't have guessed. Just don't want to deal with Bernard. Yeah, I don't. He's a huge pain in my butt. Here's the keys to his office, 9th floor, west side, end of the hall. You better not take anything else while you're in there. Well, no. What? Why would they be there for decoration, man? Yes. We got a cigarette, okay. Well, now. Maybe we can use this to our advantage. Okay. Yeah, complete you aid. I guess we'll have to go to floor 9 and get caught first, maybe. Because we already know he's in there, we can hear him. Wait a second, can I set the plants on fire with the cigarettes? Whatever. Let me put on hold for a second. What is it, Rem? How'd you even get in here? Ask directly. Yeah, I'm here to pick it up. It's not ridiculous. You just can't come into my office and start taking things. Important phone call. Take those buildings notice. You realize the vents echo, right? Well, at least I can actually afford an office with proper ventilation. That's all, please leave. You're of smoke. It's driving me insane. Yes, I know, right? Wise guy, nicotine. It must be in your clothes or something. I'm trying to quit. Sir, is only succeeded by your devotion to huffing down a pack a day, am I wrong? You aren't, but certainly a friend of mine feels differently. It feels like a pair of silky stockings to a vagrant who ain't seen a decent sock for weeks. Point is, she's great, so I'm going cold turkey. Just threw out my last pack this morning. Now get out of my office. Such a way with words, Bernard. I'll let you know if I see any fishnets around here. Well, floor 10. I mean, after all, this gives me an idea. Haha! Haha, we got him! Okay, time that down to floor 9. And pilfer what we can! Come on. I think he would have asked for the key. Ah, fancy paperweights, eh? Well, no. Maybe this plant? I guess they're just laying there on the floor. How lazy. No. Got that right. Damn, the computer's locked. I don't want to be called a coffee thief. You never know what it'll do to us. Try that to the lobby. He might beat the shit out of us for stealing his coffee. I assume he had something to do with that. Pretty sure angry is his default mood. Anyways, I got the documents here. Wasn't easy. If this building had fire code, I would have broken it, I think. Yes, everything seems to be here. Thanks. Just saved me a whole lot of trouble. Get into a decent Halloween party. I hear that Neon Society has a nice venture this year. Sorry, venue. Say I envy you, but I couldn't stomach hours of dancing to tasteless music with mafia goons. If you're going there, be careful. Again with the mafia thing. No, I bet if you two would get over that, you might actually make a decent living. Bernard doesn't have any trouble getting his rent in monthly. Yeah, well, just a watch to see who lives longer. Because a deal's a deal, I guess. Here's the machine. Just try not to make your snooping too obvious. Yes, good luck. Okay. Paris, but the info you're looking for shouldn't be too difficult to find, right? Okay. Yeah, figures, infrastructure, history, crime entities. Also, likes to sign with government to form laws. I mean, the term crime is something of a misnomer. However, still allows us to make questionably moral businesses and business entities that operate both inside and outside the city to gain profit through means not entirely accepted by civilized society. Just unique limitations on mobility, i.e. the single access point principle. These businesses have, over time, come to specialize in specific areas within the city, rather than dabbling in multiple venues of profiteering. This is to avoid widespread conflict over the limited consumer pool, ensuring a semi-stable landscape within the city at all times. So it's probably the employer of our client. Well, now, I assume this would be it. Our family has existed since the conception of Alice and exerts a sphere of influence covering the city's east side. Braves are known for their strong sense of familial obligation, with new members being forced to go through extensive tests to prove their loyalty. Up until recently, the current generation heir, the family's members had a reputation for causing undue trouble to the general populace with chains of extortion, robbery, and scamming. Besides, there are a large number of speakeasies and brothels. However, in contrast to their street reputation, the venues are generally considered clean, safe, and conscientious. It's like this is them. Makes you feel sick that you're even considering rubbing shoulders with these guys, but see anything bad enough to convince Wednesday that it's not worth it. Leaving the city, it can't hurt, right? And nothing you didn't already know. Yeah, I'm already here, alright. The meeting go well? As well as we could be expected. The client's waiting outside. Come on, let's go. Why does the ghost have legs? What do you need them for? Or are you not really a ghost? Here he is, the titular Fire of Smoke and Fire Private Investigations Rem. This is Vivian. Just contact us on behalf of the client. Charmed. Yeah. Who is your clientele? Likewise, Miss Vivian. If you don't mind me asking, the client works in Beretta business, correct? Right to the point, see, yes, that's right. Couldn't come meet you in person, what with Halloween being such a busy night and all. Didn't mention that you two have worked on a case for him before. Probably able to recall if you tell us who exactly we're dealing with here. Meet him soon, don't worry, that is if you decide to take the case. Nice to see my partner wait on answering that, well... Yes, okay, we'll take your case, because we're broke and I need the money. Yes, let's get this done. What on earth is this? Oh, night flowers. Man, Littlefoot would have loved this place. Would have made his job so much easier. Brother, can you spare a dime? No, I can't even spare a nickel. I'm sorry. Well, no. Bouncers, they're the type to pummel first and ask questions later, so wait out here, okay? Well, no. Diamond in the rough, eh? Is that meant to be a reference to, you know, the saying from Aladdin? Are you still worried? Yes. Track record with these types of goons isn't exactly stellar. Come on, Rem, aren't you supposed to be hard-boiled and fearless? No, you're thinking of Senior Pink. He's hard-boiled. Or Frankie with his nipple lasers. Then again, I guess boiling a pumpkin would just make it mushy. Well, maybe we'll know for sure if this little adventure goes poorly. Now, it'd be too expensive to boil us. I'd go with a precipitous drop into the abyss. You know, Gallows humor isn't very encouraging when we're about to stroll into a pit of executioners. Well, look at that sign. Doesn't it just scream opportunity? I just wish we didn't have to stoop to eating crumbs of the mafia's table. Don't necessarily like it either, you know? But fortune favors the bold, right? Not really. The person who said that did die, you know, from volcanic fumes. Or supposedly said it. Admittedly, he was going in there to save people, and I think he did manage to succeed in saving some, but yeah, he didn't make it himself. Oh, man. Just go in there and handle the questioning. If anybody tries to give you a hard time, I'll give him a taste of hot lead. Yes. Confident bravado. Well, hopefully it won't come to that, because we got no bullets. We couldn't afford them. Okay, you guys can come in now. Let's give them hell, right? With pleasure. Well, no. Manager Bureau, the PIs are here. Do you want me to tell them, or...? No, just go get ready for the show. Keep an eye on Irene, too. You got it. Good luck, you two. Well, no. Rem and Wednesday, I can't say I'm glad I have to ask for your help again. What was the Diamond in the Rough Cabaret Club? So you're the one who hired us? I'm surprised, honestly. No more grocery store, eh? No, I just wasn't putting food on the dinner table anymore. I don't regret it much. You remember this guy. He hired you to tail his wife a few months back. Turns out she had to pick up a second job to cover his gambling habit. Can't say you're too fond of him. Well, I'm kind of blunt, man. I'm not putting chips on the poker table anymore, right? Let's just cut to the chase, Bureau. I don't want to hang around this cheap mafia hoot house longer than I have to, and I'm sure you don't want PIs poking around here enough to disturb your delicate clientele. Not much for pleasantries as usual. Well, hey, not everyone can be a silver tongue. Anyway, here's the gist of it. One of my best performers had her dressing room broken into yesterday, during the last show of the night. Jewelry, gone. Nothing else, though. I want you to figure out who did it and scare on to him the sense not to do it again. It's not all, though. Honestly, I wouldn't be having such a headache over this if it wasn't Halloween. Just taking care of quick. I need to make sure that it doesn't get in the way of me making a mint. I think this is a place that's just some dirty dinner and show, but honestly, it's a classy joint. You have connections to get in here, and the girls don't fool around like you're thinking. Not in company time, anyway. Our patrons are about as affluent as they are eclectic. Also, they don't like being looked at too closely. They know all of the best PIs as well as most of the decent ones. That's why I picked you two. Nobody worth something in Annapolis knows who you are, so keep it that way. So we were picked because we're the worst people for the job. Got it. There's not a lot of people here this early in the night, but word still gets around fast letting them catch wind of investigation. Makes them uneasy, and when they're uneasy, they're more liable to keep a tight grip on their pocketbooks, and even bother to stick around. Well, it's pretty cut and dry. Lay low, figure out who flitched Irene's stuff, and we can put this to rest nice and easy. No need for my boss to know. Hold it, if you're hiding this from your boss, the mob boss of the Beretta family, that mob boss? Shooting a few links to the chain there, girly. Relax, most of the time he doesn't want to know what goes on here anyways. As long as I turn a profit and keep the girls happy, he lets me run as I please. Good numbers and goodwill might as well be synonyms in the Beretta family. So that is our leads you'd like us to look into first? Honestly, I already have my suspicions on who it was. The kind of person, anyway. Here's a popular girl. Some fans idolize her. A lonely old mobster with too much cash and too few scruples, maybe? You know, in that case, I'll look into regulars first. Let's just be clear here. Unless the fire who did it and do some friendly convincing for you. Honestly, as long as I can be guaranteed it won't happen again, I don't care what you do to him. If it was just a one-off, then you're free to go. I just want to take care of quick one way or another. Well, I'll get right on it. Well, but I've got some business to do before the holiday rush shows up. Okay. Well, now. Who would have thought we'd see Biro again? He's a bit lacking in the moral fiber department, but beggars can't be choosers. Now let's start by asking around for info on the incident. Okay. Oh yeah, I may have been. Serve any strange guests that night? Perhaps. Talk of time, maybe you should let me have a go at this one. No gunplay Wednesday. I'm offended. There's more to me than a trigger finger, you know? Hey pal, how's it going? Listen, your boss Barrow really wants info on last night's events. Do you understand what I'm saying? I understand only a couple of two-bit crackpot detectives would bother trying such an ill-conceived interrogation method. This isn't an interrogation. We're just trying to help Irene. The poor girl's scared stiff. I'm just here for the paycheck, so scram. Mr. Bisman, but if you're really just in for the cash, there's no reason for you to plan. I'm sure Barrow would be overjoyed if you spill, unless... You implying something? I hope you're not foolish enough to try to actually threaten me. Of course not, silly. Two also roots to your behavior. One, you're connected to the theft. I don't much like that one. Two, you're taking one for the team and covering for a buddy. You missed one, man. I'm just naturally tight-lipped and refuse to be strong-armed by a talkative marshmallow. Nah, I gave the benefit of the doubt and ruled out that possibility that you're a jerk or an idiot. Listen, if you let go of any scraps of information you're clutching onto, we won't tell Bureau who slacked on their shift. I don't need names. I need answers. Those answers possibly help you. Listen, Lee, you don't want to know. But I do. Was it premeditated? Were they alone? Did the monster even see him in the first place? They were drugged. Drugged? They were drugged by a drink a girl brought, and now his patron ordered it and sent it to him. It's not the girl's fault. She'd feel awful if she knew a customer slipped it in. I asked for a source. I swear it wasn't me. Not that my word counts for much. I did cover for him, though. He and the girl don't deserve to get fired over something like this, and I'm sure Irene would agree. You saw who it was? Yes. Satisfied now? Fair. I knew you weren't so bad. That's all I needed to know. Yeah, he did. Just took him forever to spill the beans on it. Well, no. Yeah, something like that. Okay. About the incident last night? Well, I was on shift at the time, but the whole thing happened so quickly. There's a bunch of commotion upstairs in the dressing rooms, and we shut down about half an hour early. Oh, but Anita and Ray were right there. You should ask them. Anita and Ray? Yeah, two of the regular performers. I guess they're in the hall talking when they heard the window break. Are they here right now? There's a chance to get some good tips. Anita just passed through here, but I think Ray's on break. Just keep an eye out for the lady in the yellow dress. Okay. Coat check. So you check coats here in the front desk? You ain't getting here if it looks like you might be concealing. So I'm here to be like, hey, give me that. So the security guys actually check your membership, though. How do they do that? Tickets or a list? Oh, definitely not. You have to pay for one of our special diamond membership pins. Bouncer shines his flashlight on it, he can tell if it's a fake. Is there any way to get inside without a pin? Well, I'll guess, they still have to be with a member. So you want entrance and you're standing in it. Aren't there windows? Well, I guess so, if they're on the second floor and double locked. So whoever wants to enter our league pretty much has to go through you. Exactly. Not in matter since there's no formal record of who comes and goes. Well, oh, you mean the coats? Nah, tailoring is so expensive here, you know, or maybe you don't, sorry. See, I told you that coat's too big. And I guess it does happen once a few weeks or so. Usually just means the customers had too many or forgotten their coat ticket or what have you. Guess what, it actually did happen last night. Really, what did they leave behind? I'll go grab it. Here it is, standard issue trench coat. A little cheap, but it looks custom. Ticket number 34. 34? As in rule 34? I don't want to know what they're using this trench coat for then. Remember who dropped it off? Sorry, pal. Not running the space of the comings and goings is part of my job. Customers get antsy if we keep records. It's part of the reason we started using membership pins. You don't mind if I have it or at least take a look? Oh, this goes the guy who hacked Irene's jewelry. Can't say for sure yet, but it's possible. At this point, any evidence is better than nothing. I mean, what if this isn't the guy's? Then what if the customer who owns it wants it back? I see your point. Getting a hot water with a mafioso is about the worst thing that can happen in a city like this. So what would it take for us to get the coat? I might let you guys take a look at it. Leave our keyword borrow. Please bring it back. Well, we got that sorted out, I guess. Bring me right over the coals and feed my charred corpse to his big bad Beretta bosses if he found out. Okay. I guess we search this room for info. And I assume if we leave, we'll get in trouble, so we should probably go check things out. Well, no. I doubt it. I can't reach you from here, huh? No, it's funny. You know, everyone looks weird here. I can still tell this place, these girls are top-notch. Alright, drunk, aren't you? Never mind him. He can't hold his liquor, so he gets like this sometimes. Hey, I'm tipsy at best, but really, how is it that I can tell the difference? I mean, look at this pump guy. If he was one of the ladies, all that would have to change would be the way I look at him. That may well be true. That's the city's perception phenomena, I guess. I think I read about once. That's so. Sounds like something to be interested in. Are you two regular patrons here? Yeah, sure. I do deliveries here, so I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't seen us. Tell them to keep this place in business, then. You're doing God's work, kids. You think you might be able to get me a little souvenir from backstage, eh? Please, try to have at least an ounce of class. I got more cliffs in my stamen than you've got in your bulbous head, Higgins. You come here a while, Shello? Sorry, I know this place like the back of my hand. Well, stem. We were on for the commotion the other night. I hear something pretty upsetting happened to one of the performers. Can't say I ring a bell. The end of the night's usually a little fuzzy for me. What happened? Robbery, I think. The manager thinks one of the customers might have wanted to get a little too close to their favorite girl. Yeah, I can see a couple of guys doing that. Wait, was it Vivian? If someone dare touch Vivi's stuff, I swear I'll toss him right over the city's limits. I think it was Vivian's no. If you don't mind me asking, who do you think did it? I'd put my money on... Oh, nothing personal, but I ain't no snitch. So, you do know? Well, a guy can have suspicions, but loose lips are asking for trouble around here, you know. Listen, say you want to help your girl Irene out, I really do, but, well, I ain't no info broker, sorry. Okay. Well, now. Yeah, we're actually out here at the Best of Barrel. Are you one of the performers here? Thank goodness, it's actually getting sold, yes. I work here. My name's Anita. Name's Round. This is my associate Wednesday. The incident that happened yesterday? Yeah, it was right here when it happened. It scared the dickens out of me and Ray. So you're a witness? Wonderful. We already established that at the front desk, man. Yeah, he knows what happens. Well, me and Ray were heading upstairs to have a smoke in the dressing room. Laughing and having a good time when all of a sudden we heard the window break in the other room. It's a good thing the walls are so thin or we might not have noticed. Anyways, me and her pretty spooked, thought somebody chucked a brick through the window. And the guy had already bounced right out of the second floor. I thought maybe it was crazy, but then I looked out and there was nobody. Some blood maybe, but not much. I just walk away from a fall like that, so I was really confused. Oh, and before all that, I started screaming bloody murder, so he came running on up. Really riled up. I mean, really riled up. Then we shut the place down for the night and make sure none of the guests knew what was going on. Not sure how successful that was, though. Yeah, the rest of us aren't exactly pictures of serenity, but I've never seen the guy panic so much. I mean, I know the Brez are a scary bunch, but things like this be expected in this line of work. I guess his inexperience is showing. Where's Ray? So maybe she went home? Well, did you see him? Nope, Ray might have, but I haven't seen much of her all evening. It's outside smoking, huh? Well, no. Isn't the backstage usually guarded by a bouncer? There he is. Maybe he left his post for some reason. We already got told he was drugged, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Well, no. Maybe they only have one girl out right now. Are they understaffed or something? Something like that. The warm-up show. That's what they were talking about. Okay. Some may complain about that, but that still makes sense because of placement. Okay, I guess we can't go that way. I thought we were told to go outside and go check something out, man. You guys are good to go. This door leads to the dressing rooms. Does it now? Debauchers. Looking forward to this show. I know I am. Okay. All wrinkly, huh? Well, now. Well, what's this? Why so many plastic plants? Well, no. Let's investigate. What have you been doing all this time? I know, right? I know, right? Well, I think they'd mind if we're here to stop a thief, not take more. Well, no. Beautiful facing is a beautiful place. It's not even a real idiom. Also, I'm pretty sure I've never seen you wear makeup or anything like that. Said I'd buy it, but I thought you'd probably be the one to use it. Is that a backhand comment or just an insult? Didn't think that much about it. Well, no. Heroes don't seem like the neatest bunch. I'd bet on the former. Well, no. Nowhere than to get in through there. Well, no. It's just any cosmetics. Well, no. Ugh. Nothing of too much interest in there. Well, no. We're gonna be too much trouble. Ask for help. Maybe a bit tight-lipped. Anything you could do to maybe help us out? Let's be able to tell. I bet he brought a friend too, right? He shows up first most nights. The type that likes getting drunk quickly and early. Let's see what I can do. Yes, always a pleasure. It's been, what, 18 hours? Well, interesting tonight too. I'll take another cognac. Make sure it's the amber stuff. Fortunately, I'm not. But here's friend I ran stage. Looks like I'm being slow tonight and less well. I won't bother you with it. Sorry, so we don't get to perform our special Halloween number together. Yes, trouble is when a fine girl like you are no trouble at all. Yes, it truly is unfortunate. Yep, he broke into our shared dressing room, and now I scarcely feel safe anymore. Who's to say this won't give others some ideas? Some peace of mind as if somebody catches a sorry lout and makes a good example out of him. Yes, that certainly would be wonderful. Well, of course. Come on, live for my sake, please. If you have any information whatsoever on what could have been, I would be so grateful. I mean, that's playing dirty and you know it. Don't look at me like that. Okay, you didn't hear this from me, but I may have witnessed particularly like having a bit of suspiciously yesterday. Got a stitchy bag for a head. He goes by the name Magpie. He's a big fan of Irene's. Would get into bouts over which of you has the lovelier singing voice. I mean, you're easy to defend, always won, but it's always a good sport about it until yesterday. Sort of something to set him off, because all of a sudden he looked like some hollow shell of a man. Could have insulted his own mother, much less Irene. He'd just stare right past you. Sure have a storm too. A man in that kind of state, well, I got genius to see he was a powder keg. Saying it was, I'm just stating facts. You got that? Just a drunk sitting here muttering some facts. When your detective friends behind you happens to hear a bit, well, I ain't taking responsibility for what happens. Well, now. Yeah, it really is. That's progress. Yeah, what was that set Magpie off, though? I mean, he must have heard of something very bad to wind up numb like that. Could have been something to do with his work, who can say? Someone around here might know, though. I guess. Questions? Yeah. If you don't mind, tell me what you and Irene and the other girls do here? Sounds suspicious. If you're wondering, there really isn't any hanky-panky going on. Not in company dime, at least. Dine isn't the Brave's biggest cabaret operation, but we try to be the classiest. Me and the rest cover both stage shows and waitressing. Stage shows? Nothing dirty, unless you're enough of a prude that a low neckline sends you running to a priest or something. Just singing, dancing, and the occasional play. I mean, it's a natural with everything on stage, but I usually have to sit out the ladder. I'm a terrible actor. Picking up any ideas who would be interested in stealing your jewelry? Well, not quite that many. Let's just say there's quite a few. So it wasn't exactly cheap. I doubt that's what the guy was really after. Why is that? There's plenty of desperate people in Endopolis. Yeah, I've seen desperate, and I know even when you're desperate, you don't go robbing a place with security like this. Surrounded with people like us. You'll see. Once this place gets hot, it'll be filled with mafiosos from the Barrera family and others. On higher end in the audience. You can get trinkets worth the same coin for much less risk if you turned your efforts just about anywhere else. Not for the monetary value, then why? I guess the customer wanted to get a little closer to his beloved Irene. More like a crime of one-sided obsession, but yeah, pretty much. It's hard to tell with these guys. A guy can seem real nice and quite like gentlemanly even. Then you basement and you see a blood shrine to his lady of choice. Don't ask me how I know that. I kinda don't wanna know, but I guess you experienced it. You're telling us to accuse high-level dons, might as well just sign my death warrant now. Don't be so dramatic, trust me. If you're actually absolutely right, it won't matter if the guy's like there or a grunt. You'll oversell as soon as you can prove it to the boss. He cares about the place that much? That makes sense for a guy whose business hinges on us. He takes this stuff seriously. I've seen it. Well, this has been helpful. Thank you. Well, now. Worse, if Ray doesn't show, I'll have to fill in. Do you think I can pass off as a Halloween costume? Well, no. Jeez. Nothing else here, I suppose, of interest. Well, excuse me, are you Irene? Ah, a zombie, eh? Doing in the dressing rooms? We're to investigate your burglar trouble. Sorry, we may have overstepped our bounds here. Would you rather talk outside? You're fine. This isn't my room anyways. Bureau won't let me in there since the window's broken, but then he doesn't want me out talking to customers either. This is all very unnecessary. So are you two exactly? We're smoke and fire, private eye. My best name is Rem, and here is Mrs. Wednesday. Sorry for all the trouble. Okay. Well, here, let me get that for you. Well, no. So there's a sugar cube. I don't know. What happened last night, right? I would. Now that you're comfortable, let's start with the basics. Tell us what happened last night from your perspective. Well, everything was just fine up until it happened. In fact, it was better than fine. Customers were mild, nobody had harassed me all night, and Phoebe and I were on stage together for the last performance. Then just as we got to the good part, we heard somebody shrieking upstairs. My jewelry box was gone, the thief had somehow escaped through the window. Honestly, it's not such a big deal. I don't wear much jewelry aside from these. And they're actually part of my form. I begged Bureau to let the whole thing go, but he wasn't having it. So now I'm stuck back here all night, and you two have to put up with this doubly unreasonable demands. Sorry about that. Are you kidding? We appreciate the business, and more importantly, the money. Part of me is to say is, don't apologize. We'll get this mess out of your hair as soon as possible. Get right to the point. Any idea who'd want to steal a box of unloved jewelry from you? Sure, I heard about the peculiar brand of customer loyalty. It's embarrassing to say, but there's no shortage of fans who'd want something I wore. Somebody in particular stood out yesterday. I don't spend much time roaming the floor waiting like others, so I couldn't say. You don't interact as much with the customers? Yeah, Bureau puts me and Vivi on less shifts since we have to rehearse. Now you can tell with Vivi, though. She goes out onto the floor whether it's time to practice or not. A real people person, you know? It's not exactly what was in the jewelry box, any particularly unique pieces. It's mostly generic stuff. I suppose there are a few with distinguishing features. The first is a shimmery brooch with a red gem cut in the shape of a heart. The second is a hairpin with a silver rose. Gosh darn it. Okay. Probably should note this down. I don't know if this demo is going to go on for much longer, though. I don't think it does. Hairpin. Silver rose. Tiny bar with a dried flower inside, strung up as a pendant. Okay. Pendant. Flower. Small bottle. I guess we can see if anyone's wearing any of that stuff. Was it a blue dandelion? No, a poppy. That was the most expensive piece, of course. Well, no. Understand, the blue dandies are the only thing I'll grow in the city, and imports are notoriously expensive. That one piece is probably worth more than the rest of the box combined. Still, I can't imagine anybody who's rich and powerful enough to be a regular of the diamond would be desperate enough to steal for the cash. Glint of light from her finger. A ring? Say you don't wear jewelry? What? Oh, that's right. For all I keep, might as well be attached. It's an old family heirloom. I guess technically this is my most valuable piece. It's pretty, but what's so special about it? Sentimental value? Could say that. Normally it gets passed down to the sons, but my parents didn't have any. After my mother passed on, it became mine. Sorry for your loss and for bringing it up. Ah, man. Getting more and more common. Wait, if it gets passed on to the boys, why did your mother have it? Well, normally it gets used as an engagement ring, so it goes from son to the fiancé. I'd die for putting myself to the drudgery of matrimony, though, so I doubt I'll use it like that. That's the only piece you have left? Oh, maybe an odd bit or bob fell on the floor. You can check in the dressing room, but watch out for broken glass. Wasn't even there when it happened. Two of the other girls saw it, though, Nia and Ray. Maybe try asking them? Okay. We finally gonna stumble into her? Well, no. Pretty sure I checked this. Ah, there we go. Nothing else placed out. The guy was pretty neat and careful about it. Whatever. We already saw that line. Yeah, it's the same line here. Ugh. And there's no shards in here anyway, so what does she mean by glass? Well, for our warm-up show, ladies, gents, and others, please welcome the lovely Lady Vivian and her backups, Lola and Anita. Got that right. Turns out on a holiday like this, and you might as well be in costume all the time around here. Likes to talk much about the old days, but tonight I found myself getting nostalgic. Then I thought about how this is an opportunity to celebrate this weird city. Second chance is a second chance, right? So this song goes out to anybody who misses home. Let's make our time in Annapolis even better than the good old days.
Did you ever tell him how you wound up in that chair? Did you sneak in the lair while the king wasn't there? Did you make him all aware? Sometimes life isn't fair when you
I have to wonder if this is meant to be important. But I don't know. And I have to wonder if I'm gonna get hit with a copyright claim over this. Which is why I keep talking to try and, confuse the system. I don't think it's gonna work, though. It usually doesn't, unless I talk a ton. So it drowns it out. Which means I'm not gonna catch any clues in this if there is meant to be any. Hopefully it's nothing vital. And I don't really know if I need this in here anyway. I just want, to investigate. Though some of the questioning I don't think was as helpful as it could have been. But I felt like following it anyway. And I assume I can't move right now. Nope. I'm stuck. Well, hopefully we can make Bureau happy, I guess, the potential lead. Though that does beg the question, is that his coat out front, I guess? Gosh darn it! Like Irene? Spooky sound effects supposed to start later? Sorry folks, technical difficulties. Bullshit. Oh, gosh darn it. What the? That's kind of annoying that can happen, but it has to have come from here. Gosh darn it! She's just gone. They're long gone. Signs of struggle. Well, this isn't enough blood for anyone to be seriously injured. Soon the kidnapper had a plan for he took a leap out the window. Is there any evidence, anything at all? Looks like just some debris. It's possible. All the customers were watching the show. She was the only one back here. Bureau's back. He wanted to meet you two in the lobby. Sure we should leave the crime scene? Throw her out of the building. There's not much here that will do any good. We can bear up the speed and decide how to proceed. It's gotta be stabbing somebody, right? It's true, sir. It looks like she was taken. It's all... Oh my god, I'll be... Okay, I can fix this. Vivian, entertain the guests. Right away, sir. To come with me. Where? Explain this to my boss. He'll take care of this. What do we have to be there for? We're gathering information all evening, right? Or have you just been loafing around like a couple of incompetent knuckle draggers? So yeah, this wasn't part of the deal. Yeah, well, Irene getting hauled off by some psychopath wasn't part of the deal either. Listen, it'll just be quicker if you do tell him the details firsthand. Just tell him what you know and I'll get you your payment, okay? The sooner we get competent PIs on this, the better. I don't want Irene to suffer more from your ineptitude than she already has. Yeah, thinly veiled insults really make me feel cooperative. Well, if I go and Rem stays here, No, if you go, I'm coming with you. We're all in agreement. Come on, there's a cab outside. I have a bad feeling about this. Me too. We need this scratch or we won't make our payments this month. Plus, I feel like we owe to our ring to at least help a little. Always a sucker for a dame, even if she's a mafia goon. Your bleeding heart. Let's just go. Oh wait, well everyone's gone. Let's grab that coat the front desk girl was talking about. Just a second. Yeah, I guess we will take it. Fancy place. This is the Berettas? Yes, don't touch anything, come on. Well, no. Well, man, he's tall. Bear, I trust you had a good reason to drag these two buffoons in here. Oh, yes, it's just a few issues at the Diamond, sir. If you let me explain, sir. Get on with it. I'm not a patient man. Yeah, so you see. Spell, you're gonna give me a damn heart attack. Yesterday evening, there was a small incident in the dressing rooms. Miss Irene, a few baubles went missing. I didn't want to trouble you with something so trivial. I see. So I decided to take care of things by hiring a few PIs. Small fry to make sure no customers would recognize them. Anyways, I had a few preparations to attend to for Halloween, thus left them to their devices to figure out the little caper. When I got back, well, I just couldn't believe it, the sheer incompetence. Oh no. Right out from their noses, Irene was... Yes. She was taken away, sir. Man, I'm investigators. Why am I getting blamed for this? You. I trust you with one thing, the only thing that really... is all their fault, I swear. They told me they could handle this. I was a fool for trusting to... You were a fool for thinking you could talk your way out of this with some silver tongue. Please, go on about how you let my daughter get hauled off by some lunatic. Daughter? Oh, man. Yes, my daughter. Say goodnight, Bureau. It's the last night you're going to enjoy here in Annapolis. As for you two... Wait a second, we have information, just let us tell you everything and... No need, you've already proven yourselves useless, so... Just... Please? Yeah, we'll get her back. Alright, gotta leave. If you give us one night, we'll have this whole thing sorted out. Yeah, let's try that. No payment necessary. That's stupid. Fine. What the hell? I doubt you can cause any more damage than you already have anyway. But listen here. If Ray isn't delivered here personally by morning, you two will have the whole Brett family to contend with. You'll be taking a long walk out by city limits if you're not too dense to catch my meaning. Now get out of my sight. I need to make some phone calls. Yeah, we finished the demo. Well, that would require there to be an update. And there haven't been any. Unfortunately. Yep. Definitely got some songs they picked up here, man. But I kind of expected that. Yeah, free music archive. Makes sense. Is that what's playing right now? The last one there? Well, that's it for Pumpkin Noir. Until next time, then. See ya.